Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Ingram. I am coming to you today to challenge you during this quarantine time to find a spot in your house. Find a spot in your house where you can read quietly. It might be a little difficult. It's very difficult in my house. But I do try a little bit of time during the day to find just at least 20 minutes to read, whether it's inside or outside. Um, and then also, the way that you're showing that you're reading is logging your minutes into Beanstack and taking AR test. It's really cool that we get to take AR test at home since we never have before. I'm also coming to you today to read our April SEL book of the month. I really love this book. We actually had it in the library before this year. It's great to go along with Makerspace and creating, and it's great to go along with the extra time you might have at home. This book is called What Do You Do with an Idea? It is by Kobe Yamada and illustrated by May Beeson. One day I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered, what do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. See, there he is. And the idea is following. There's a little boy, the idea. You're going to keep seeing this image. But it followed me. No matter where he went, it followed him. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself, I hid it away, and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. So sometimes when you have an idea, it keeps coming back to you until you actually take time and think about how to let your ideas be known. It grew bigger and we became friends. See him and his idea. He decided, hey, I'm going to keep it in my mind. I'm going to keep it around. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. You can tell here he's a little bit sad because people didn't like the thought of his idea. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands because it said, it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea. You change the world. Here. So, boys and girls, I want you to think about being self aware of what is going on in your life, in your thoughts, and being able to persevere. And if you have any kind of ideas, I'll share with you one of my ideas that you all have experienced. Um, when I became the media specialist at the primary campus, I realized, hey, I would love to have the Lego wall and some makerspace activities for the boys and girls to enjoy and create. And in the back of my head, I thought, oh, well, people won't think it's a good idea because a library is books. That's what people think. Just a library is only books. But then, as Miss Lander at the main campus and I started thinking about it and talking about our ideas, we realized that our libraries can be even more than just books and a place to read. It can be a big space to create and make things. So then we thought more and more our ideas stayed, just like the little boy in the story. Our ideas just stayed. And then we started talking to other people that could help make this happen. A lot of your parents helped make it happen with money that they give to the school so we could have a Lego wall. People that are part of the school helped create the Lego wall, and also the activities that are in the makerspace. Although you may not be using them right now during distance learning, but our hope for you is now the things that you have done in the makerspace, you can even do that at home with anything. Now, I want you to also think about using your ideas that you have at home to create things, to maybe share things with your brothers and sisters ideas that you've had. Okay. Mr. Bland and Mr. Hudson are also going to have their book talk to share with you what their thoughts on the book. So I've enjoyed being able to be in all of your homes and reading. I'm going to be trying to get into your Zoom classrooms also because I just love seeing your faces and I miss you so much and so proud of the work you're doing. I've been looking at your AR reports. Be sure and take an AR test on this book. And I've been looking at your Bean Stack minutes and talking with your teachers. So keep up the good work, boys and girls.